Storj, right? So they have been working in the background trying to really focus on the narrative around the carbon footprint and making sure that they've got complete transparency in what people are going to end up, what kind of impact using their cloud storage will have on carbon footprint. This is clever in the sense of like the fact that carbon footprint thing is a big deal in many people's eyes. The biggest thing for them is Deepin. Deepin's a big narrative that's been going this year. I think that's going to continue, and I think there's a real potential for this to rise in price, and I'm going to talk about that in this video. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what the spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I actually did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying these coins. Now, if you'd have done the same, you could have popped $10 into each. You could have popped $100 into each. Let's say you popped $100 into each. You've gotten in at these prices. You just sat on them for 16 months and been able to sell at these prices, and your total profit in under a year and a half would have been over 123 grand. Now, in under a year and a half, that's pretty amazing. That's a house. You don't have that long now, though, because we're in a bull cycle. So if you're uncertain about the coins you own, not confident in the coins you own, it's time to do something about it, because September, we're going to have rate cuts and huge money printing in America. They were catalysts for the bull cycle in 2021. So expect that the markets are going to really start rallying next month. And if you own crap cryptos, you're going to watch a lot of people making money while you don't. If that's you, get onto copymycrypto.com. Have a look at what the members there have earned. Have a look at their testimonials. Watch the videos. It's the website where I share with my members my entire portfolio. Whenever I buy or sell any crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm buying or selling and the price that I'm doing it at. And if that sounds good to you, pause this vid now. There's a link in the description. Read through the site, and if you like what you see, try it out, because these markets are going to rip next month, and you don't want to be watching everyone else making money while you don't. Now, Storj. So Storj is decentralized physical infrastructure network. It is cloud hosting. It's pronounced Storj, apparently. And it's an open source cloud storage platform. Basically, it uses a decentralized network of nodes to host user data. The platform also secures hosted data using advanced encryption. So even if you were to store all your stuff on another person's computer, they're not going to be able to access it because of the encryption. When they launched, it was to be a decentralized peer-to-peer encrypted cloud storage platform. 2 years later, they are now a decentralized network connecting users who need cloud storage space with those who have hard drive space to sell. As I said, they've been focused on this carbon neutrality element. So they've introduced a new feature that underscores their commitment, detailing carbon dioxide equivalent emissions associated with stored data. It's actually a big thing that they're bothered about, to the point that they're like highlighting that you get faster cloud object storage, 90% less cost than Amazon Web Services, while dramatically reducing your data's carbon footprint. Now, I personally don't buy into the carbon footprint stuff so much. You know, I know there's a lot of people in the world that do. But the key thing here is that actually by focusing, or at least trying to focus on that narrative, what it does do is anyone that is concerned are then going to be more interested in Storj, or whatever they want to call themselves, right? Now, I think there is I think personally, there are other ways that you could focus your attention, but I do understand it from the principle of getting users. Like, if you're a user that is particularly concerned about the carbon footprint, and there are plenty of them around the world, you know, this might become something of interest to you. The bigger thing should be, it's 90% cheaper than friggin' Amazon Web Services. You're going to save a ton of cash using it. That should be what's exciting, because storage-wise, you know, 4/10 of a cent per gigabyte per month. I mean, you're literally looking at like no cost here at all. It's staggering. So let's do my head in. So there you go. So say you wanted to store 200 terabytes. It's a lot. it would cost you $18,000 per year with Storj or Storj. Amazon Web Services would be 140 grand. So just context-wise, I mean, you're talking like incredibly cheap. Let's go 1 terabyte per year for storage. Let's go 1 terabyte. Let's go 1 terabyte per year for download. Let's go 3. Fine, 3. $300 versus thousands. This, like, the reason that people should be interested in this is there is huge potential for you to save an immense amount of money. The reason that cloud storage is so important is particularly from a developing standpoint and from just, Jesus Christ, like from a professional standpoint, a lot of people need excess storage. Now, I personally use my own hardwares, like different hardware, but if you are interested in cloud storage, this is a perfect platform. It's better than everything, or the majority that's out there. Filecoin is clunky and awkward. Storj is just smooth. It's easy to use. The pricing is exceptional. And as we are going into a more digital world, and as everything gets more complex, the size of files will only increase, the size of software will only increase, and cloud storage is going to be a hugely necessary thing. The other potential here for Storj as well is, what if we see a hack on a centralized cloud storage network? Because we've seen them before. And if that was to happen, I would think we would see an enormous pump in Storj. And I think actually when you look at the long-term statistics, it's pretty good. You know, it launched in halfway through its first bull cycle of 2017, reached pretty good heights for like $2.50. In the last bull cycle, it rallied quite nicely. It actually hit $3.91. And in a year where DePIN is taking over as a big narrative, you know, you look at Helium, you look at like the fact that we're finally seeing cryptocurrencies that have a real world impact as opposed to, you know, a concept that is yet to come to fruition. There is excitement now for a lot of companies, a lot of individuals worldwide where they've got a use case from their crypto. Helium gives you a really cheap phone contract. You've got Hive Mapper that tracks foot traffic and you can earn from it. The dash cams that are starting to pay. There's tons of different things that have real world use cases where you can potentially earn a little bit of side income. Storj is one of them. If you've got a shit ton of space on your computer, rent it the hell out, earn yourself some crypto along the way. You're not going to earn tons, but if storage does really well, you know, you're going to make some good money. And also, if there's a centralized hack, the decentralized storage platforms are going to pump like wild. And also, you'd have big ass companies like Amazon Web Services and Amazon all of a sudden really interested. That increases the potential of a price pump as well. So all these things bode really, really, really well for storage. And I actually think this can get back to $4. I really do think this has got a good shot. Because I don't think we're done with DePIN narrative by any stretch of the imagination. I think there's going to be a ton of excitement around DePIN. I think people are going to really want to start seeing real, legitimate, real-world use cases for crypto, and when they see them, they're going to want to invest in them specifically. Cloud storage is a big, big one. And again, as we progress to more and more of a digital age, cloud storage is necessary. So I think there's a very good, not only use case, but very good potential here. I think that's going to run to $4, maybe more. It's going to depend on how big the DePIN narrative gets. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. Do you think this can go to $10? Or do you think it's not even going to get close to $4? Where do you stand on it? Tell me in the comments. And guys, look, we are in a bull cycle. If you're not happy with the coins you own, if you're not confident in the coins you own, do something about it now, because September is going to be a massive month with money printing and rate cuts. They were two big catalysts for the last bull cycle. And if you're sitting with coins that you're not confident in, you're probably going to end up watching a lot of people making money in the markets while you don't. If that's you, get to copymycrypto.com. There's a link in the description. On the site, you'll see what my members have earned. You'll see the successes we've had. It's all public record. You can verify it on the history of this channel. It's where I share every coin I own. Whenever I buy or sell any crypto, I tell my members the crypto and the price that I'm buying or selling at. This means my members can copy along exactly. And if that sounds good to you, like I said, get on the site, read through it all, verify it all. And if you like what you see, try out the service, guys. Because like I said, next month, we are set to rip in these markets. And you don't want to be missing out, guys. And that is it from me. I'll see you in the next vid.